Hello everyone and welcome back to another Age of Mythology Retold video. We're at the end of Pillars of Immortals, Duel of the Deathless. This is the final level on Ludicrous Mode, so as always, expect stupidity, confusion, chaos, and a bit of fun and crack along the way. It's been a great campaign, really enjoyed it. We're towards the very end though. This is quite a tricky one, I think. Or at least it's taken me multiple times, so hopefully this is the lucky run. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the original campaigns where there's like a kind of a charging titan nearly.
It does not matter that you restore
And you have to kind of like delay until you build your titan. So this is how I've completed it, or at least I'm attempting to.
Chiyou, a god under my control.
So he's going to release Chiyou. Boom. Wonder is Chiyou happy to be empowered, but also a slave. So Nua's taken all the stones, and in doing so, she's summoned back all the underworld people.
I feared you would not return.
We have our greatest battle ahead.
And we do not fight alone. Together we will win.
Dun dun dun. So yeah, this is a nice kind of like recap of all the things, because we've got a load of...
I will find this Wong Xiaowu and pull his head off.
We've got a load of AI kind of units that you don't actually have to control, but you can kind of help, I suppose. There's probably a better way of doing it than what I'm doing. I've taken a long time, and like I'm at the cusp at one point of losing. But again, there's no knocking me out until the very end. So you have Ajax and his Greek forces are green. You've got the two dwarves, which are blue, who are Norse.
The stakes are so great that
we do have Atlanteans, I think, as well, sprinkled into the mix.
We must send our sages to empower the Titan Gate and summon Xing Tian.
Rock, Eitri, and I will delay
you. So they're the meat shields, they're the delay. Which, sad news for you Ajax stands, because he will probably die quite early on. So, the very start, you've got this like random base that is like very awkwardly positioned along cliffs. You've got your farm god power, so I just popped down 2 farms just to get the benefit of that from the offset.
Now, search for more of our allies from the underworld.
You can go around the map and find different allies. I couldn't find all of them, I think. Train your sages. They're the reason you can build the tower or the Titan Gate. I don't know if villagers actually boost it or not, but for the moment we're just going to focus on the sages. Villagers, it seems, have an option to empower it, but it's a difficult level at the best of times, so I wouldn't want to be complicating things too much. So they're pioneers. You can send the pioneers around as scouts, and they might be able to find some extra units. Any units, again, is welcomed.
These underworld fighters have joined us in battle.
So we got these guys. We got Atlanteans in the bottom left corner. Or well, actually the left corner. There's a town centre in the bottom, which I don't know if we were going to take or not, because it's a bit far away. Suppose we could do it for like... pop space, maybe. Up here just north of your camp, then there's another one, and then over here is some Arcus. So we're going to join them together. We're not going to actually help, I don't think. We're going to let them be the meat shields. There we go. Skopos. We'll take them. We'll join them all into a big army. And I suppose we can just like use lanterns to kind of scout around. But yeah, get your early units from the underworld passages, build a second TC so that you can start booming your economy, And say a prayer for green and blue, who are going to be destroyed by an onslaught of myth units in no time whatsoever. So I'm just going to wall around the Titan Gate, because if the Titan Gate goes down, you are game over. So we don't want that. And we're going to bless 2 more farms. So there's the Titan guy, Chiyou, there. Oh, we're going to get attacked, yeah. So
I command the indomitable power of the gods.
we were right to wall up. Make sure your sages are empowering. And Chiyou is on the move, so that's fun. Send a wee balloon over just to see what the crack is. So this is where red is. So red has a base. Kind of everywhere. So that's where red's army is coming from. We do need our Vili again. Some braves, so to repair the walls. So, quick check in on green, who is getting absolutely destroyed. Red is still keeping us on our toes.
Put an end to his rage. Such persistence is needed now.
Now, it does keep saying optional search for reinforcements from the underworld. There must be more that I'm missing. I can't find any, which is annoying. But sure luck. If you let me know in the comments which ones I've missed and if they're important or not. So we've built those military things just because they're going to serve as our upgrades place. We're going to put these down. Hopefully we won't need them that far back. Technically we could wall there and kind of keep them away from the gate, but listen, the bother. We have gold over there. We should be fine. Green is getting destroyed. What a shame. We'll put a wee castle there. Be careful about your walls, because those cliffs, they're very short, so sometimes the way you angle them, you may not be able to put a gate in. So don't be afraid to make them a little bit wider and kind of jutting out a little bit so you can fit a gate in. We'll start putting walls in there. Now I've started walling here because one of the conditions of the game is that if that monument dies, it's game over. So we do have to protect it. It doesn't show it there, but on one of my playthroughs it got destroyed and bad things happened. So we are going to try and help lazy teal out with defense. There we go. Walls, walls, walls. We skip on over. Our economy's doing well. We've 6k gold, 5k wood, hardly any food, but your luck. We've started just kind of turtling and making it annoying for purple to navigate around the base, because our Titan Gate is very slow to build. So you do need to kind of stall and stall and stall until you can get your Titan. I don't know if putting villagers on the Titan Gate speeds it up. I didn't notice the speed. It's just the sages that seem to. So auto queuing. We are going to be running out of pop space soon if we keep up our auto queue. But yeah, this is going to be difficult, lads, because you're against an enemy that really doesn't take damage. Auto queue as much as you can. We do have our mythic god power. We went through the dragon dude, and we have Fey beasts. The only thing is, it's awkward to get to the enemy because of that fucking cliff in the middle. But anyway, as you can see, Teal's like, do you know what? I don't actually want to defend my land. They're not doing anything. We can start actually building stuff here. Loads of idle villies, which is annoying me. But yeah, that dragon is kind of good to just thin out the herd of myth units that come. We won't be able to attack the Titan really, but sure luck. We have to go with these punches. Yeah, it's taken me a few times. Remember to save, lads, because they did destroy the wonder there, and I did have to reload and try and think of a different way of doing it. We put on as many villies as we can. I honestly don't think they speed it up, but listen, for posterity, and in case they do, we really need that Titan, and we need it now. Gonna hide behind the walls and hopefully be able to thin the flock. I don't know what is attacking my dragon, but listen, his sacrifice is well worth it. We are at max pop. We're at 12k. Oh dear. And purple just keeps sending. We love it. But the main thing is, I think you just have to manage aggro, so you have to kind of divert the army away from that wonder and towards you, but defend as best you can. We're going to build, I think the main thing as well, we're not building enough out military things to actually do stuff. One thing I did find, my Ye Feng Fong has just been pushed onto a cliff, and I actually can't move them off the cliff, which is annoying. So again, the one thing that has happened continuously in this campaign is units being pushed into the cliffs or into walls and can't actually maneuver out of them. So we have lost him, sadly. We won't be able to use the shield. That's annoying. But your luck, not expected. Not unexpected, I mean. We're slowly getting rid of them. Oh boy, lads, this is difficult. So red is hellbent on destroying my Titan Gate. We're kind of lucky in one way that Chiyou is just kind of getting aggroed around the place. But yeah, the priority is the Titan Gate. I'm just hoping that we can keep aggro off the wonder. Oh boy. We're gonna fey beasts because we actually just need, because they're killing the villagers. We're so close. We're actually so close. Now we did lose our main base. I'm just looking at the minimap now, and my original town centre is actually gone. Which and the reason for it is because red is in my base. Red is there. Love it. So instead of actually killing my Titan Gate, he's just going to kill everything else. We are on the fringes. So let's hope that this Titan we're summoning is some sort of one-shot map kind of unit. Don't think it would be as easy. So lads, it's all about being lucky that the AI kind of took a trip around the cliff as opposed to through to my Titan Gate. So walls and whatnot. We're going to try and see if we can kill the Titan. Red is coming from the side and from the north. Try and keep some villagers alive, because chances are we are going to actually have to rebuild our economy to take on Red's base. So thankfully Red didn't take out the town centre. We can continue on that way. Now he's down to 30,000 health already. Oh, and our Titan is actually kicking his arse. Right, so the Titan is pretty good against Chiyou. Well recommend getting him. Now again, I could be probably taking this the wrong way, but I'm going to clear out my base and reclaim it. I don't know to what extent you could use that Titan to just finish the game. you might be able to. But the tortoise in me, and not the hare, wants to take this nice and slow and rebuild. Now I will cut out an awful lot of the boring stuff, but we have a few villies, not enough actually. We have some resources to rebuild and clear out red, and hopefully restore order. So lads, it's well worth your while taking the bottom 10 center. The reason why I think it's there is because it's actually going to be ignored by purple and red. So it does give you kind of like your economy side of things there. We're trying to get rid of red in this place so we can take back this lovely spot of real estate. Yeah, we're at the 30-minute mark. We've cut out an awful lot of bloat. But the good thing is that purple kind of stops attacking, so you can kind of forget that and just focus on red. Must be because Chiyou's dead that like he can't make units or something like that. I'm not too sure on the schematics of it. But yeah, we're just gonna focus on here. We can actually start maybe a market for trade, but like there's loads of gold there, so I don't know if that's worthwhile. Titan is slowly getting killed, but like look, I think we can finish it with an army if he still dies. So yeah, we're just going to clear out and rebuild there. A couple of minutes later and we have reclaimed our area. So as you can see, there's a lot of yellow on the map, which pleases me. So yeah, we just have to, so the aim of this is survive until you get your Titan and just reclaim territory as and when you can. Oh lads, it's a tricky one, but once you get to this point I think it's kind of grand because yeah, like we say, we've a load of resources now, we've recovered from the brink of death, we've got a load of auto-queued weapons, or not weapons, military. So we should be fine. And the main thing then is just sending your Titan in and just trying to get rid of as much buildings as possible. Now we're going to the far right because that's where a lot of, I think, the units being trained are being trained. So if we can remove them, we remove a significant amount of power from red. Try and get your armory upgrades, any upgrades you can. Again, very long range civilization, so you're just going to have a load of archers, but should be fine. Try and keep them all together. Yeah, we're just going to try and get a meat shield going. We do have plenty of gold still, which is good. Get rid of these. Get rid of the units. So the Titan can go on buildings. These are big ass siege weapon. And it's just, this is just kind of it, lads. So eventually I put up villagers, or peasants, awful name for them, just to build closer to red so we can just flood them with units. Because my auto queues are all over the place, so trying to gather all my military together is kind of annoying. Probably not the most exciting of things for ye all to watch, but so we're going to build closer to him. See, Yang Fei Fong is still stuck in the cliff, so he's always going to be, unfortunately, he's always going to be flagged as an idle military unit. Which, if you have a little bit of OCD like me, where you want to clear your idle banners, you're just going to have to shock it up. Red's still going to try and attack, but we have enough buildings and turrets and towers and things to kind of neutralize him. This was, and it doesn't look it, because we've totally stomped him out. This was a difficult one. I think I've tried it like 2 or 3 times, and we finally did kind of get it because we got the Titan Gate and we were able to kind of claw back territory and resources. But difficult one. Save often so that if something doesn't go your way, you can replay it at a more recent try. We still didn't get all of the reinforcements from the underworld, so I'm kind of thinking maybe beside that other TC there must have been something. But yeah, you can take down the buildings if you want, or you can go straight for the villain. I'm not too sure how this ends, so I want to just make sure that we position ourselves in the best form for victory. Though I do think we just have to kill him. In one playthrough of this, I just sent the Titan to see if I could kill him, and he one-shotted it. So the Titan is to make a path for you. You do need human villagers to... Is that where we get our units? I don't know. But anyway, will we go and attack him? Let's go. Young Fei Fong is stuck in the cliff. Will that be reflected in the closing cutscene? I'm not too sure. Maybe he'll jump off it. He just didn't want to fight, lads. He was too tired from being dead. So we're just getting rid of the Baolei castle, I always call it, and then we will attack. We're just going to implode it with arrows, and then we're going to attack. Wang Zhou. He's 680 health, but he's down to half health now.
I was chosen to rule heaven and earth.
And victory! We are finished. You're treated to a lovely cutscene. The finale. Oh, you go get him, lads. So yes, lads, we finished the Pillars of
greatest hero. Repent and seek
Immortals. Immortals Pillars. I forget the order of words.
Still don't
The Chinese
comprehend
campaign.
my power.
Brilliant.
I have eternal
Very
life.
enjoyable.
I cannot
A great
forget.
introduction
I am
to
like a god.
the Chinese Civ. So if you're kind of stuck like me on how it works,
God trap can.
do check it out. And then we're going to just do a reverse trap on him. So we're going to use the God Trap to trap the two of them in it. It's kind of like Naruto. Remember Naruto had those items that could do that.
Together after all.
Yes, the gods have a purpose in all things.
The gods were lazy as sin
Even
and didn't
if
do
it may
anything.
not be clear to us. All must find peace in the mandate of heaven.
Lovely cinematic. And we've about 2 or 3 minutes of this actually. So you have a good chunk of story, which we're going to enjoy because we've earned it, lads. We've earned it. So the 3 heroes, I suppose, are just chilling in their retirement. I say heroes because I'm not going to butcher their names anymore. Giant chickens, lovely cherry blossoms, fish. The map editors had a lot of fun with this closing cinematic, didn't they? Like, that's so atmospheric. It's beautiful.
Ah, Yan Fei Feng, Hou Yi, come and tell an old man of the adventures you have had.
It has been too long, friend.
And they're just going to have the bands. Honestly, lads, if the developers were to release future DLCs with just campaign levels, I would pay for it. It's a lot of fun. So not even like new civilizations, just new campaigns with like voice acting, camera angles, plot twists, all that kind of jazz. A lot of fun. Like, look at all this. Like, I'd play levels involving this. Maybe that's what's to come. The mechanical caravans are a bit odd, I will admit. They could have just given us something like ox carts, but like with a difference. The dragon itself is retiring, just creating rain for farms. We love it.
So, what now, my friends? Where will your paths take you?
I will help Yan Fei Feng protect the God Trap and restore peace to the realm.
And I will help Hou Yi defend the innocent and bring strength to those in need.
Boring.
Shen
Wanted
Nu
some
was
betrayal.
most wise to bring you two together. Perhaps one day, both of you.
Young
will
Fei Feng's
serve
still
under
immortal,
Hou Yi
whereas
with
Hou
the
Yi's not.
celestial
Just saying.
What about you, Tang
They're not
Jie?
equal.
Where will your path take you?
We're waiting at the edge of our seats.
That is just the thing. Who can say? But as
Oh,
long
an air
as
of
we
mystery,
walk
we
our
love it.
paths together, we are precisely where we should be.
Well said. What a non-answer. he could be a politician, like. But yes, lads, that is the entirety of the campaign done. Thanks very much for checking it out. Really appreciate it. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And until next we meet, look after yourselves, take care, and be good.